Good morning. Awesome morning, incredible morning. What is the breakthrough thought for this morning? Can the person who wavers in their decision lead others successfully? Let's dial in. Let's connect everybody on social media. Connect all the conference call lines up.
ID accepted. Pound. For help and host options, press *0.
Good morning, awesome morning, incredible morning, fantastic morning. Good morning. Awesome morning. Fantastic morning. You guys wondering, was Mr. C going to be on today? Absolutely. We are honoring and mourning the military personnel who've died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. It's Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day. We have family members who served in the armed forces, so we have to give honor to them. We have friends who served in the armed forces, so we got to give honor to them. Individuals who contributed and who served to protect us. Many people have many different views on that. But at the end of the day, these individuals have given their lives to save our lives. So we need to honor them. And I felt it was apropos as we go into Think and Grow Rich. And we are in the segment of, which is very important, hold on. Organized planning. And we're in the section that talks about the major attributes of leadership. and we have some incredible leaders in our armed forces. So we're right in line to that, because any individual who serves in the military, I consider to be a leader. My mentor taught me one day, or told me one day, he said, leaders aren't born, they're created. I used to wonder about that. And as I started getting older and started learning about leadership qualities, I found out that to be true. There are individuals who have more focus than other individuals, more desire than other individuals. They're willing to step up first instead of being last. You know who those people are. But still at the same time, they might have some traits. They still have to be groomed to be a leader. And that's what the military prides itself on, is creating leaders. So, I totally agree on that. You have to learn how to be a leader. So we're going to talk about our breakthrough thought for this morning is, can the person who wavers in their decisions lead others successfully? Can the person who wavers in their decisions lead others successfully? What do you guys think? My mom used to always say, I hate waverly people. I used to remember her saying that all the time. I just hate waverly people. So what you talking about, Ma? They're never consistent. They say one thing and always doing another. You guys know folks like that? Waverly people, that's what she used to call them. And that particular time, I thought she was making up the word. And I started looking at traits of a leader. Like, wow, Ma. Pretty on point. My mom was a very intelligent woman. She didn't graduate from high school, but a lot of wisdom came from her. A lot of wisdom. I'm sure, like, from your parents or somebody who was a major influence in your life, who was older than you. So, can the person who wavers in their decision lead others successful? What do you guys think? We're going to run this through the breakthrough team. You know, I'm really excited also because, once again, I'm always going to promote. This is the best time to focus on success. And we are now ready to take our podcast to another level. We're going to put a major emphasis on mind, money, wealth, and riches. Mind, money, wealth, and riches, but riches that are related to health, wealth, love, success, prosperity, and money. Right now is a tough time for a lot of folks, and we are showing major respect to them. So when I show $10,000, it's not to impress, it's to impress upon individuals that, number one, I get it. I remember when I was in a situation last time the economy went down, I lost everything mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. I was diagnosed as being functionally depressed. So I get it. A lot of you are extremely stressed right now. There are, as we call, negative knowns of fear, of doubt, of skepticism. There's a lot of folks skeptical right now about what's happening. And a lot of the feelings that you're feeling is justified. And I'm not that smart to really understand all the intricate details on who's doing what and how and when. I'll leave that for the smart people. But I am focused on taking full advantage of this opportunity because I didn't get that opportunity the last time. And actually I did, I just didn't listen. But this time I'm listening. So what are you listening to, Mr. C? I'm listening to history. History is talking to me. I'm listening to history. Starting with the Great Depression till now, every 10, 11, 12 years, around about that time. This time always comes. It comes with a kind of different look. By the end of the day, it's real simple. There's two directions. Either the economy is going down on a consistent basis, or it's going up on a consistent basis. They call the recession, depression, downturn, whatever. So depending on which side of the fence you're on, there's two sides. There's the haves and have-nots. There's the haves and the have-nots. And there is an imbalance that happens. Now, once again, I'm not an economist. I'm not a prophet, because we have to get on the scientific side and we have to get on the theological side. There are people who, they are just in touch with the Creator and they can tell you the future. I do believe those individuals, there are individuals out there who can do that. They have been blessed to do that. That's what I believe. Throughout centuries, a lot of kings or queens or leaders, they have these individuals in their camp. There are people like that. History has shown it, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But all you gotta do is listen to history, because history always repeats itself. I'm giving you something that was given to me by some of my mentors. I said, all you gotta do is look at history, because history always repeats itself. especially when it comes to economics. So I've been promoting for many, many years, as many others. It's not just I'm special. It's just folks know this stuff, and I just paid attention, that's all. When you see some of the top economists, even 2 years ago, there's two words, liquidate and wait. They've been doing that for a while. I will give you the inside, though. Man is slick. The haves, they love their power. And sometimes they abuse it, but they love their power. And guess what? They don't want to give it up. But you can't hate on them. If you were in their position, when I say the haves, 5% of the people control 95% of the wealth in America. That's what I'm talking about. This is a money conversation. That's why I'm holding a $10,000 stack up, because just to have you understand, every time you see me hold this up, this is a money conversation. Okay? So there's the 5%ers. Now, once again, I'm always going to emphasize, because we have those very smart people that when I go over different numerical breakdowns, they say, well, it's not like that, it's 3% or it's 8%. It's just talk, okay? These are just examples. So 5% of the people control 95% of the wealth in America. And within that 95%, have the low income, middle income, and high income. Okay? You have the 5% and the 95%. And 95%, high income, middle income, and low income. And each tier subconsciously does not want to give up their position. There is a mentality, and it's hard to explain, where everybody knows their position. And for whatever reason, we have a crab in the barrel mentality where we want to pull somebody down when somebody's trying to go up. It's just, I don't know why it is like that, but it is. You know how folks like, I'm happy for you, then they walk away. They ain't really happy for you. Now, is that everybody? Of course not. But unfortunately, it's more than not. And what we learned about negativity, it goes up 7 to, I think we said 70% higher or something like that, 40 to 70% higher than positive energy. If you project something negative, it just goes higher. So when those folks who are negative be negative, that energy is stronger, unfortunately. Why is it like that? I don't know. So I ain't that smart. But you got to know the game. Don't be mad at the player. Don't be mad at the game. Learn the game. So, but infinite intelligence, super subconscious mind, God, and Mother Nature is no joke. Mother Nature always balances the imbalance. That's the great news. The bad news is what you're experiencing now. And I don't know why or who or what, that's for the smart people. The negativity starts to go out to bring more fear, more doubt, more skepticism, to divert your thought process from the imbalance. Why? Because when you understand there's an imbalance, there's a changing of the guard. There's individuals who are making money, who were making money in the 95%. They ain't making the money no more. Look at this now. All these major companies are looking for the government to give them money. Now, there's some companies that don't really need it, they just greedy pigs. Like, come on, you leave some for the folks who really need it. And there's some companies who, for whatever reason, they did their due diligence and they went after the money. You can't be mad at people who go after the money if people gonna give them the money. Let me ask you something. If I just said, here's 10 grand, here, what you gonna tell me? No? When you understand you are part of the law of attracting money, money's there, you're gonna get money. They understand how to think and grow rich. They understand that. So money's on the table. They went after the money. They got the money. But then there was some that they knew, I really don't need it, but I'm just going to get it because. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. And then some of those individuals realize it after they got it. They said, wait a minute. Let's go get the money back. You heard some businesses just say, wait a minute. We going to. But you can't be mad at them. They got that natural instinct, and that's the instinct we need to have. Oh, I'm looking on Facebook right now. There's a whole bunch of folks being declined. Ooh, and they ain't feeling it, and you don't need to feel it like that. You should be getting yours. That's what it's for. Yeah, that's right. Throw all your declines up on social media. Let's make it happen. But this is the great news. Our mastermind group has a potential solution. We'll see. Don't look for no guarantees. Look for effort. Look for focus. Look for dedication. Look for passion. Look for desire to help you. And that's what we bring to the table. A passion, a desire, a focus, a dedication. Because I tell you, it leads by me. I'm leading this brigade with leaders. Because I remember how it felt. And I told myself when I went to my leaders, when I finally started coming out of my depression, and I said, I'm ready to play in the game. They said, well, you got to give back to get back. And I said, well, I was. They said, obviously you wasn't, because look at your situation. And I said, I'm going to fix that. Believe me. We're going to fix it. And I'm taking stacks to make money, because if it don't make money, it don't make sense. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. But if we can help and we all can make money at the same time. You understand? How about us creating our own currency, our own economy? Now, I don't mean like world economy yet. I'm just playing. I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. There's individuals who fought for us to have this opportunity. That's how I look at it. See, the system has flaws, but you know what really has flaws? The people who are running the system. And one of the reasons why they have flaws, because they don't want to give up their position of power. But super subconscious mind, I am, infinite intelligence, God ain't no joke. The universe ain't no joke. It's set up a mechanism to balance the imbalance. So it gives individuals who are part of the have-nots, it gives them a shot. But the haves, they ain't gonna make it easy. They don't want a lot of folks, so they taking money to not lose their positions. But some of them ain't got no choice. That's what's happening. They so focused on keeping it, now they can't block. See, when you got it and you holding it, you blocking people. Now that things are being shaken up, they're just trying to keep their money now. They ain't got time to focus on you. That's the time. When they lose focus is the time to move. Well, I ain't got nothing, Mr. C, to move on. You got a lot. You got wealth. What do you mean I got wealth? Wealth is not just money. Wealth is your ability to come up with a great idea, a concept, what have you. We want to help you get financed. I still got access to the banks we got access to 100 banks across the country. I'm working with underwriters underwriter coordinators who have underwriters across the country. Now, is this an easy battle? No, but it's better than having no shot. It's better than going to war and they got high-end military equipment and you're coming in there with a pop gun. You're going to lose. Some of you are trying to fight a war with a mental pop gun. They're coming at you with nuclear weapons. So what you have to do is develop a nuclear mentality. And it's easier said than done. I get it. I totally get it. But the bottom line is, what else you going to do? Submit? Leaders don't submit. They figure it out. Well, I ain't a leader, Mr. C. Yes, you are. You're a king. You're a queen. Don't let anyone, I don't know if this is the right word, detitle you. Understand who you are. Go in a mirror in the bathroom today. I know things might be tough, might be rough. I get it. But just spend a few minutes and say, you're a king, you're a queen. I'm a leader. I know it's going to be crazy, but just do it a few times today. Because that's what you are. And you have the ability to create this. Don't focus on just the money. Focus on the mentality to get the money. Mind. When I say mind, I really mean the subconscious mind. On June 20th, we're going to have a training. We just finished it. I'm focused on helping people get their subconscious minds together. When we say get your mind together, really it's your subconscious mind. Because when you really understand the subconscious mind game, I mean, you really understand this. It is powerful. Because your subconscious mind, when you can take control of it, it has a direct connect to God. And right now, we all need that connection to God. Now, I'm an investor. I'm not a spiritual leader. It's clearly defined this. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm just an entrepreneur. But anybody or the majority of individuals who are leaders who really understand this game, they might have different philosophies on how to connect. But one thing leaders understand is you are what you think about, or you become what you think about. So we're here every morning to help people just think. Just think, because folks ain't thinking. You're being manipulated to think a certain way. You need to be thinking, I'm thinking my way. Well, what? Are you reacting or responding? Meaning when you see something, do you react? Well, if you do, then you're thinking the way they want you to think. You see something, react. Did you just catch what I say? Are you reacting? Are you letting situations make you feel a certain kind of way? Think about what I just said. When you see stuff, do you feel a certain type of way? I'm going to repeat this again. When you see stuff, I'm trying to give you a jewel. When you see stuff, do you feel a certain type of way? If the answer is yes, they're implanting that thought process in your brain to make you feel a certain type of way. Fear, doubt, skepticism, hopelessness. Are you understand what I'm saying? So you have to counter it with a response. A response is when you control your thoughts. You see it, you feel a certain type of way, you're going to be the way, but you say, no, I am and I have. You go right to the creator. Because when you put whatever you put after the I, I'm giving you some jewels. If I never talk to you, see you, never see this broadcast or come back again, let me tell you something. As soon as you feel a certain type of way, go to God, go to the super subconscious mind, go to the creator. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm telling you. I'm a spiritual leader, but I'm telling you, put the creator first. So when you feel that certain type of way, I am and I have. Well, what should I say after that? Whatever you want to say. Write it down, because you're going to be all foggy and, dog, I'm feeling a certain type of way. But when you go feel this is what I teach. These right here, these blue cards right here, oh my God. This is, I'm feeling a certain type of way. I know I'm feeling a certain type of way. I know they got me feeling a certain type of way. You say, who are they, Mr. C? I don't know who they are, but they know who they are. And I know they know who they are. And I know they make me feel a certain type of way. They're great at it. So when they make me feel a certain type of way and it's not positive, you're smart enough to know positive and negative. You're smart enough. But what happens here is, even though you're smart enough, when you're emotional, you're not even knowing if it's positive. You know it's negative, but it's still consuming you because that feeling is so strong. And then what happens when you calm down? Don't you always say, man, why was I tripping like that? You know what I'm talking about? You know when you're tripping and then you calm down, then you ask yourself the question, well, why was I tripping like that? Because it's in your subconscious mind. They know that trigger to get you to trip. So when you do that, you got to respond, not react. Respond is you got control now. That's what they teach our military. Subconsciously, they teach them to not get caught up and utilize their emotions where they're responding in a way of control. They're not letting that fear get to them, that doubt getting to them, that skeptic. They learn how to boom. Okay, I got this happening. Let me get my mind together. Let's take control. Let's not let them control us. Let's control them. You got what I'm saying? Oh, you got to respect that. They're thinking through emotion. Oh, they got, don't get me wrong, that fear comes, that doubt, but they're thinking through emotion. They're responding to the situation, meaning they got control. They're not reacting emotionally. They're responding mentally. If they took what they taught our military soldiers in reference to battle and put some of that in our schools, and if we taught and put the creator with that component on how to manifest, it'd be a wrap. It would be a wrap. Because when you're on the battlefield, you get emotion. There's a whole bunch of emotion flying there. Shit, are you kidding me? And for them to think through it, to think through that emotion, to make the right decisions, through their fear, through their doubt, through all, they feel in a certain type of way. While they're in their battles, while they're initiating that moment. But aren't we in war right now? Aren't we experiencing a battle right now? A physical battle and a financial battle. So what should you do? Take a note from my military. What they train them to do. So that means you got to focus on because I'm every morning focusing on training our minds. And by the way, if we're feeling a certain type of way, we might as well turn it into some money. If we're gonna be turning stuff around and responding, you know what I'm saying, and with control, which is hard to do, we might as well throw some money up in there. You know, if I'm going to be responding emotionally and I'm going to say, okay, I am and I have, well, what you going to say after that? Say something positive. I am and I have $10,000 that I have created from my incredible idea, whoop-de-whoop, whop-de-wop. In return for this great idea, I'm going to give. Oh, we got to give something. In return, great services for boom, 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 boom. But I ain't even got no business. You got one in your head. You got one. You got that idea. Stop speaking it into existence. You know about speaking into existence, but you don't speak it just when you're feeling good. You need to speak that stuff when you feel in a certain type of negative way. Because, this is the other alternative. Nothing. Don't do nothing. Let them keep making you feel a certain type of way. And I'm going to choose something better than nothing. I'm sorry. I'm going to go after that. And because at one time I didn't. I don't do nothing. I was functionally depressed. I ain't going to play that game no more. And I'm going to tell people. I'm just going to keep throwing it out. It might motivate, inspire somebody. So, Mr. Menser, how are you this morning?
Hi, Mr. B. Great.
I'm great. We're honoring our military this weekend. So could you help people to teach them how to respond with the 3-minute meditation? Mr. Menser is going to take you through a 3-minute meditation. See, before you communicate with your creator, you're supposed to create an emotion. So if you feel a certain type of way, then the first step has been completed, whether positive or negative. Then boom, go to the creator. But then he's like, can you speak, if you speak to the creator, infinite intelligence, God, in a certain type of way, and you start not talking about begging or hoping, but take possession. I am, meaning I'm with you. I have. He says, okay, I just want to know what you want. So he's going to take you through the 3-minute meditation. This is part of reacting properly, or responding, I should say, properly. And then once you respond, you react the way you want to. So it's respond, then react. The way you want to, not the way they want you to. Whoever they are. They know who they are. I don't know who they are, but they know who they are. I ain't that smart. But they out there because they making you feel a certain type of way that you don't want to feel. We ain't talking about the ones that make you feel a certain type of way that you really want to feel. And then when those people make you feel a certain type of way that you really want to feel, now you're in abundance level. But I'm just trying to get you back on track. But then the next level is when you feel a certain type of way and you can take it to abundance. Because you already feeling good. Oh, I'm feeling good. What should I do? I am, I have, boom. What? That's how you go from $100. Say this salary is, this $100 represents your salary. Whatever you've made. When you can know how to take this from just where you're at to abundance, you can easily turn this $100 bill into $10,000. But I'm crazy, don't pay attention to me. These are things to think about. I spent a lot of money to give you I spent a lot of money on what I gave you today. I gave it to other folks. I just gave it to you for free. And I ain't mad at it because I'm going to get blessed. So, Mr. Menser, could you help us with the 3-minute meditation, please?
Good morning. Welcome to the Event Mastermind Group. Start with our 3-minute meditation. First, maybe we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. out our Millionaire Toolkit. Write on a daily basis our affirmations, things we say we want to accomplish, the things we do, time, energy, effort, and actions, along with the blessings of the Creator to make happen. In the third minute, we will mentally see ourselves setting in front of our $1 motivator, looking up the big screen, watching our affirmations become reality, watching positive impact on family, friends, loved ones, physical, mental, spiritual, and financial here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 5, 4, 1. Now we take out our Millionaire Toolkit, our affirmations, starting in 5, 5, 4. For our final minute, mentally see ourselves in front of a $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, looking at the affirmations become reality, looking at our imagination turning into reality, and we're excited, we're smiling, we're happy, we're joyful, knowing that by putting in the work, starting to see the results along with the blessings of the Creator, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4. Back to you, Mr.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Miss Elaine, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. Could you help us with the Mavet Way 10 Commandments?
Absolutely. Great morning. That way, 10 seconds. Number one, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number two, you can't cash in on good intentions. We results. Number 3, it's not excuses that get you broken. And we as a team don't accept legitimate excuses. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. Number 5, we believe in them that way: mind, vision, energy, and technology. Number 6, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but what we can do. Number 7, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. Number 8, as a team, we focus on ETP, estimated time payments. We got the cash. Number 9, as a team, we go to the Mavette Way and CEPA, Community Empowerment Business Academy, Advanced Training. Number 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and making a million. Boss, back to you, Billion.
Excellent. Wealth. Where is your focus? Miss Ebony, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Fantastic morning, Mr. C. How are you?
I'm fantastic as well. Let's let folks know that their breakthrough is coming if they're focused on it. Could you help us with the breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires, are expecting God to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Mavette Way Declaration. Back to you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good morning, Miss Deborah Day. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Great morning.
It is a great morning. We're up early on the West Coast. Woo! Hey, we want to bring it to the people. You know what I'm saying? We definitely understand losing everything, don't we, Miss Day?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, we understand it. As we walk through that.
Miss Day understands that because back in the day, she lost a $1.5 million house. He understands. And what did you lose? But just like there were some regret stories, there were success stories. But this is the key. Regret stories aren't really regret stories when you can turn them around. And you learn from your experiences. Napoleon Hill calls them temporary defeats. You only really get defeated if you just give up. And since 8 plus 10 years is 18 years. 8 to 18 is 10 years. Add 2 more years, that's 12 years. I ain't give up. Oh, it wasn't easy. Deb, I'm holding a $10,000 stack up right now. I'm saying I ain't gave up. But this is just the beginning of the battle, because it's what you do with the money. Because easy come, easy go. But through experience, you touch the Creator and look for guidance. So here's the breakthrough thought for today, Miss Deborah. And it's congruent with us dealing with the holiday and honoring and mourning the military. Can the person who wavers in their decisions lead others successfully? Can the person who wavers in their decisions lead others successfully? So could you get the breakthrough team going? And also let's acknowledge the individuals on the call.
Of course I can, billionaire. Well, we're going to
Good morning, Mavette family. Good morning, guests and visitors. The question of the day in terms of can a person who wavers in their decisions lead others successfully? And as I was thinking of the question, I remember back in the day when I was put into a position of leadership, and my wife at the time was one of the department heads. We had a standing rule that certain reports needed to be in my desk by a certain time. Otherwise, the person would be suspended until the report was received. Even though my wife was a very outstanding worker, the report didn't come in. She had to be notified that she was being suspended. And it created a scenario where the other women that were department leaders said, well, I'm not married to him, and I'm not sleeping with him, so I better get my reports in. And the guys said, well, I definitely ain't married to him. I definitely ain't sleeping with him, so I better get my reports in. Leaders sometimes do make mistakes, but by being consistent, it puts you in a position for the people that are working with you. They understand the system, they understand the direction, they understand the decisions that you will make the majority of the time as being a person that they're looking up to lead them in a consistent and in a successful way. And I'm a vet for Lower Morning Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor because today is a fantastic day, Memorial Day, to be out in the community speaking to two individuals, two businesses if they're open, sharing with them the system, the resources, and how to invest $1 and get a tremendous return. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day.
Thank you, Millionaire. Millionaire Elaine, please take the floor. Okay. I guess the answer to that question for me is yes and no. Can they be successful? It's when their decisions are wavering. There could be, wins and loss, based on their decisions at that time, but it will not be stable. It will not be a consistent manner of success because they're unstable in their ways. And that's my thought on it. And it's based on the word of a man that wavers is unstable in all his ways. So there will not be any stability there. So some wins, some loss, but it's not going to be stable. It'll keep fluctuating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I am a Mavette Flora Morning Millionaire Coach Trainer, Crusader, because I will help two people or more get some money today. Back to you, Millionaire Deborah Day. Awesome, Millionaire. Thank you. We have guests on this morning. We have Millionaire Chiquita. We have Millionaire Ebony, Millionaire Missy, and Millionaire Monty. Welcome to the call. And if you are a guest on the line, we would also like to welcome you to the call as well. Can the person who wavers in their decision lead others successfully? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, in my opinion. A person who wavers is a person who more than likely is unsuccessful. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That is not a solid decision maker. Someone who is wavering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like a teeter-totter is not someone that individuals more than likely 9 times out of 10 will choose to follow because they will see that teeter-totter, up, down, back and forth, back and forth. And so when you do that, you're not solid in your own self. You're not solid with the decisions that you are making. And so if you are showing that you're not solid with your decisions, people will see that, and they definitely will not follow. So they cannot lead others to success if they themselves is wavering, meaning that they are unsure about their decision. So how can you lead someone to success if you are unsure? And of course, that unsureness will show. I'm a Mavette Guola, Morning Millionaire Crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because I know that I have been chosen to inspire, and I'll get 2 or more people the money today. Back to you, billionaire.
Excellent. The Breakthrough Team. Contributing to the breakthrough thought for today. Let's see what Napoleon Hill says. We are in the principle, and we're talking about a major attribute of leadership. And for those of you who've been reading along with us, just to show you where we're at, we're organized planning, the crystallizing of desire into action. And there's a segment in the book that talks about the major attributes of leadership. And this is important because when you give back, you'll get back. If you want what you desire to manifest, what you give back, you'll get back. So if you possess leadership qualities, you'll get back the benefits that leaders receive. See, we admire leaders and we admire what they receive, and we admire their mentality, we admire their skill set, we admire them monetarily, where they have money. And also we just admire their energy. But remember, leaders weren't born, they're made. They might have leadership traits, but there was somebody who groomed them. There was somebody who put them in a position to lead, just like the military. Individuals were groomed. Now, they might have that burning desire. Some people just got things naturally, I get it, but they still got to be groomed to think properly. And that's what makes this book so great. It's creating leaders if you want to be. So let's go to what Napoleon Hill says. In reference to definiteness of decision. And before that, we went from unwavering courage. Sounds like individuals in our military. Self-control. Sounds like our individuals in the military. A keen sense of justice. Sounds like the individuals in our military. And let's look at definiteness of decision, because folks have to make decisions at the right time. It says the man who wavers in his decisions shows that he is not sure of himself, and he cannot lead others successfully. Definiteness of decision. Now we can add, because remember this was back in 1937, so we can say the person or the man or woman who wavers in his or her decisions shows that he is not sure of himself and he cannot lead others. Let's look at individuals who are focused on their decisions. They're affirming every morning. They're creating a leadership mentality by feeling a certain type of way and say, I know I'm feeling, everybody here is feeling a certain type of way. I can tell you that. They have up days, they have down days, but they're learning to turn their ups and downs because that's what we teach. So each individual you see on this affirmation chat room, they understand that even though this is a tough time, we're going to turn negativity into positivity. We're going to turn a have-not mentality into a have mentality. This is my affirmation. This is 1,052 days. I've been ready for this time. I've been preparing. That's 1052. So count, maybe that's what, 3.5 years I've been posting. I'm crazy, don't pay attention to me. Why would he do that for this time? In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence and highest holy spiritual sixth sense. I'm talking to the I Am every day, all day. Insert your own energy source if it's not the I Am and highest spiritual sixth sense. I'm telling them, I said, look, I'm feeling a certain type of way, and I need you to take over my subconscious mind, and I'm going to give you my consent and cooperation, because if I know I get the information direct from you, then I have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. That I can do anything I ought to do, go anywhere I ought to go, create any wealth I ought to create, and be anything I ought to be. And then we got individuals who are also on one accord, who understand this is more than any other time they need to be affirming. Why? Because where spiritual wealth energy performance is measured, spiritual wealth energy performance is improved. The tools to the I Am and I have riches in health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. These are individuals who posted the day before were telling members should upload affirmations every day by 9 a.m. If you miss, you could weaken your blessing. And if you can't do it by 9 a.m., do it anyway, because even if it's later, because something is better than nothing. We are one accord with blessed and highly favored with the Creator, Nisha Moore, Chiquita White, Elaine Lang, Deborah Day, Monte Gilliam, Aletha Garrison, Shanice Nicole, Stephen Smith, Darrell Mooney, Barry Menser, Ebony Richards, Deshaun Sweeney. These individuals are blessed and highly favored with the Creator, and we understand when we feel a certain type of way, when we're feeling great, we can affirm abundance, and we ain't feeling so great, we don't react, we respond. You ever hear somebody say, well, they asking a question, and every once in a while, those really intellectual, well, let me respond to that question. Never heard that before? So what they're basically saying, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. Now, who has more power? The person just reacts and bursts out whatever they think you might be saying at that emotional moment, or that person says, let me think about what you said. Now, let me respond. See, when you see each person do the breakthrough thought, they thought about it. That's okay, let me respond to this. How many times we just got emotional and we reacted? How much further can we be if we just said, let me respond, because you thought about it, to this feeling. And your response started with, no, I am, and I have. Think about that for a minute. Meditate on that. Marinate on that. And your response didn't come based on the feeling that they gave you. Your response came from the feeling that the I Am gave you. Did you catch that? Oh, I'm just dropping some jewels. I got to go back and watch this video because, shoot, I got to take some notes. Your response wasn't based on how that person made you feel. Your response was based on how the Creator made you feel, because now you're saying, let me respond to you with the power of the Creator. I am. Super subconscious mind. Infinite intelligence. God. All it took was a quick 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. You might need a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But once you start doing it, what maybe took 20 seconds takes 15. What takes 15 takes 10. What takes 10, what takes 5. Then all of a sudden it's like, boom, feeling, boom, respond. You go right to the creator. Let me, I am, and I have real quick. Let me, I am, and I have real quick. I am, I have, I deserve, I expect, I win. I am, I have, I deserve, I expect, I win. Talk to me, creator. I'm giving you consent to take over my subconscious mind, and I am cooperating by listening to you. Now, let me respond to what you just said. I'm crazy. Don't pay attention to me. I'm going to be teaching this stuff. June 20th, there's a training, a $500 training. I'm going to give it free for 300 individuals. We're going to teach you how to respond to this economy and turn your response into money. How many of you would love to turn your response into bags? When I say bags, I mean money bags. It's just responding with the power of the universe. 3 types of individuals in this world. People make things happen. People watch things happen. And people say, what happened? We're going to see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'd like to thank the Breakthrough team for making things happen. Also, the individuals who affirmed. Also, we'd like to thank you. And also, big thanks going to the individuals who are protecting us as we acknowledge Memorial Day. Be blessed.